What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button. We got a new tool haul from today. Some stuff I've already had, some stuff is new. I'll explain it as we go along. Some of you know I got a shed in my backyard. Just got the material to finish building it. So it's all framed out, doors in, windows in, roof's on, shingles are on, but I need to do the walls, and then I need to do the vapor barrier, and then some siding. Not only that, but I had to mow my lawn in order to get back there to start working on the shed, and my Milwaukee M18 weed whacker got stolen a while ago right off my front lawn when I went inside to go to the bathroom. So that's great, gotta love people. Not only that, but I needed to pick up a framing nailer. Didn't have one of those. I do have a compressor though, but I figure it's a good time to just show you guys some of my Milwaukee collection. I've had some Snap-on 14.4 stuff, never had any 18-volt stuff, and I was a big DeWalt guy back in the day. But honestly, guys, right now, Milwaukee is killing the game. There's just not a better quality and more option tool out there as far as battery-powered uh, tools. So let's just go over everything real quick. I'll give you a roundabout about what it costs, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we'll start off with the nail gun. So I picked up a rigid, it's a 21 degree framing nail gun. Oh, that's great. So it's a 3.5-inch round head framing nailer, metal housing. Pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. It's something I needed, so I figured, what the heck, let me buy it. I just picked this up the other day. Now, I had the Snap-on CT861, which is the 14.4 volt brushless 3/8 impact from Snap-on. Similar in size to this one, way more expensive. I don't have a lot of Snap-on battery power tools, so it made sense to sell that and get the Milwaukee. This has 550 foot-pounds of torque, and it's light. It's small. I'll show you guys it right here. And my first impressions is, honestly, guys, I absolutely love it. I used it to take my lawnmower blade off earlier today. It's great. It's got the tri-LED in the front. To switch modes, you actually put it into neutral, and then you tap the trigger twice. It tells you right here. So that's pretty cool. M12, so it is compact. The other newest addition would be, just pick this up. It's still in the box. So it's a brushless impact, 1/4-inch hex impact driver kit. So it comes with the charger, a CP 2.0 battery, which I have so many of the Milwaukee chargers, guys, that I keep them as spares. I sell them, but I could use the extra battery. So this was actually only $100. So what a deal. Picked up the new weed whacker. This weed whacker is an absolute beast. This was the one, it's the quick lock one. So you're able to buy multiple different attachments. Edger, pole saw, trimmer, stuff like that, and put it right onto this same machine. It didn't come with a battery or charger, but that's fine. I have plenty of those, and I needed the weed whacker again to take care of the yard. So moving on, one of the tools that I use the absolute most, especially when I was working on diesels, is the strongest electric impact that your money can buy. This is the M18 fuel, okay? This thing is an absolute beast, okay? An absolute beast. It will twist your wrist. It will mess you up, okay? Now, when I bought this, it came with two XC50 batteries, but they were the XC 5.0, and they were the shock resistant batteries, and then it also came with a rapid charger. So I kept the rapid charger up here, and I used that for all my Milwaukee stuff, and then I bought a Forge battery for it. So this is the Forge XC 6.0. I have yet to come across a bolt that, or a nut that this cannot take off. Diesels, semi-trucks, caterpillars, bulldozers. Everybody asks to borrow this after I hear their air gun going for 30 minutes. This thing is a beast. I've picked this thing up and slammed it on the ground because my coworker said that Milwaukee was shit, and I picked it right back up and started using it. 5-year warranty. Absolute beast. It's kind of pricey, but it's worth it. The next newest pickup, which I would say, was the leaf blower. So this is the single battery. I'm running an XC 8.0 in it. Single battery leaf blower. This is a game changer, guys. An absolute game changer, okay? When I'm done mowing my lawn, the last thing I want to do is grab an extension cord from over there and run around like a moron. And this is great for cleaning out the garage. I mean, it's just great. They have a dual battery one. I just didn't think I need that one. This one gets a little heavy on its own, but you got two modes. You got the tortoise and the hare. It's an absolute beast. Battery time, it lasts pretty long, depending on what battery you got in there. Alright, next runner-up. The M18 fan, okay? If you guys are a mechanic, or a plumber, or HVAC, whatever, buy one. Buy one, buy one, buy one. The XC 5.0 battery in this fan, if you're running it on full blast, which it's strong, it is very strong. It lasts hours. What I used to do, I'll show you exactly what I would do when I was working at the shop. So this was my cart. I was working at the shop, and this fan would go right here on top of that magnet tray. I'd put it right there, and wherever my cart went, that fan went, and everybody always wanted to walk past my cart. Let's just put it that way. So I'll show you some of my pawn shop finds. This one I picked up closer to Christmas. So $79 for two XC 3.0 batteries, the screwdriver, a case, and a charger. Now it's just a screwdriver, it ain't an impact. You'll be alright. This is a drill, Milwaukee drill, older style. My neighbor's husband passed away. She ended up giving it to me. Part number on this is 2602-20. It has yet to let me down. Excuse me. Very, very great drill. I also have the grinder. This is the older style one. Okay. It kills batteries kind of fast, depending on what batteries you're using. I recommend a 5.0 or bigger, but it works absolutely flawlessly. You can get it for a good price, and it's really good to have. This was a pawn shop find. I was doing some drywall work. I really needed one. I picked this up. You can see it's used. It works absolutely great. I think I paid $70 for it, maybe 60. Great find. Now, the flashlights. Alright, so I got this one. I did drop it and the magnet fell out the bottom. Oh, that ain't supposed to be there. But this is a great flashlight from Milwaukee. It runs off of the red lithium USB 3.0 batteries. So it's got a tilting head. You got your power button. When you click the power button, if this is green, you got a full charge or close to it. If it's yellow, it's getting low. If it's red, it's about to die. And then you have your modes. So that's a good flashlight. I like it because the batteries all come out. You can put them in the charger, and they make a docking station with the charger. I got this this light too. This comes in handy. It's like the little floodlight. Battery goes in the side. I don't think there's a battery in it right now, but you can clip it on to stuff. It also has a magnet on the back. It's a good light for under like fender wells, stuff like that. But you know, I'm sure some of you guys are plumbers or whatever the case, whatever trade you're in. You know, you'll find a use for it. This is my favorite out of all of them. Of course, yeah, it was pretty expensive. So it's got a hook on the bottom as well as magnetic. The charger base is magnetic. The plug plugs into the bottom. You can have a battery in the flashlight, and you pop it on, it starts charging, and then you could also put a secondary battery here to keep that charging, so it's ready for when you want to work. Last but not least, guys, if you are in the automotive field, don't spend money on the Streamlight this and the headlamp that and the blah 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 if you do not have one of these. This is the Milwaukee underhood light. Very similar to the Snap-on one, okay? Batteries last long in it. I'm running a XC30. Usually I'll put a 4.0 in it. This is an amazing light, guys. So basically, I mean, it's self-explanatory, but that side, you would hook on the end of the hood, you know. You would grab the hood, pull until your other side catches the hood, and it's spring-loaded, it'll hold it up there. Or you can also take and remove the whole light from that bracket system by right there, and use it as a lightsaber. Lightsaber, whatever you want to call it. When I tell you that this thing will make your life so much easier, trust me, it really will. It puts out a decent amount of light. It's the True View lights. That's actually high. And the batteries last long, guys. So, I mean, you can call me a Milwaukee fanboy. That's fine. Truth is, I'm not, but I like quality tools at a good price. So, I mean, if you've ever watched some of my other videos and took a look around my garage, which a lot of this is going to change really soon, guys. It's a friggin' mess. The lift, we can't even use the lift right now because I got the bike in the way and all this stuff going on, but I'm finishing up the shed today, and then we'll be able to get a lot of stuff out of here. But, you know, I'm not a Milwaukee guy all the way, you know. I got a Bauer bandsaw, Bauer. I do have some Milwaukee bit sets, Bauer drill press, Icon torque wrench. You know, I buy whatever works, whatever I think works. So yeah, I figured I'd just show you guys real quick, you know, lay all that Milwaukee stuff out, show you guys what I picked up today. So as far as today, I picked up the rigid nail gun. I picked up I didn't pick this up today, but I picked it up like 2 days ago. And I picked up the rigid nail gun, the brushless 1/4" hex impact driver kit, and I picked up the weed whacker. So I gotta go get some yard work done so that we can get cracking on all the other projects. But I really appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you made it this far, thank you. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other content, and have a great Memorial Day weekend, guys. Back to work tomorrow.